Alrighty, everybody, welcome to another episode of I Never Met a Stranger I Didn't Like, and I'm your host, Phil Tubbs, and I got an awesome guest with me here. Very busy guest, but she gave me a little bit of time, Miss Tanya Andrews. How are we doing today?
Doing great.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me. Glad you're here.
I appreciate you taking some time to be on the show with me. It's all about the great people and the things that they do here in Claremore and Rogers County, and you're one of them. You've got a lot of work you're doing here because you are the director of the Claremore Expo here and also of Visit Claremore.com, right?
Visit Claremore, yes.
Yeah, Visit Claremore, yeah. Yes. So you can go .com.
I like the website plug, though.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is. That's where you can go look at things for around Claremore.
That's right.
So we wanted to talk to you, just kind of get an idea of what kind of things that you do here and what I know you have a lot going on. There's always events going here and stuff like that. So kind of tell us like what is your job here? What does the director do?
Well, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So the Expo Center is the largest event venue northeast of Tulsa, excuse me. So we have we're just booked a lot. We have repeat returning events, 95% return rate.
Hey.
So we have very few open dates. There's always something going on here at the Expo Center. Now, granted, they're not always open to the public.
Yeah.
Or it's a horse show and the public's invited, but it may not be what they want to come and attend. It is a quality of life experience here, and it provides great entertainment, whether it's the Rogers County Fair or the upcoming 50th anniversary of the Ford and Shelby Nationals.
Coming into Claremore here.
Yes. Yeah. So on the tourism side, on Visit Claremore side, I'm basically the salesman. I promote, I sell, advertise, I take Claremore on the road. This is, I'm winding down my 20th year with Visit Claremore. I know, it's hard to believe. But, there's just so many great things, and I really love to tell our story, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Claremore has a great history. There's just so much that people don't realize when they talk about Claremore, the Indians and how far back it goes, and the Osage and the Cherokees fighting and over the land and stuff. There's just so much that people don't realize about what got us here. Yeah. And about Main Street and how it was a hot spot there. The radium water they drew people in for baths and things like that. People forget about those things and don't hear about it because we don't know what that is, anymore. And
right.
We all have baths in our house,
or that we had a wax museum.
I didn't even know we had a wax museum.
We had a wax museum.
What?
The Long's Motel Wax Museum. It's where Reese's is now.
What?
It was a huge motel, the Long's Motel, and they had a restaurant, they had a nightclub, and they had a wax museum.
What? That is awesome.
So
See, I didn't even know.
When I was growing up, it was kind of scary. Some of the kids didn't like the older adults did, but it was another great amenity.
Oh, that's cool. As far as I can, it was like as long back as I can remember, it was a grocery store. So
we're talking the late 70s.
Late 70s. You're going a little bit back before I was around. I wasn't even thought of at that point. Yeah. Yeah, no. That's awesome. Yeah, because I remember like when we had the movie theater there in the Nemar and, things like that. Because I watched Free Willy there at the movie theater.
Did you?
Yeah. It was like one of my favorite movies as a kid. And I remember going there and then going next door to Goldie's and eating.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Loved Goldie's.
We have so much here. So people there's a lot to do when you come here, and there's a lot to learn. If you go over to the museum and things like that, there's a lot to learn about even the people that come from here.
Yes. That
people don't realize,
Right.
Like we went to NASA in Texas this year, and Stuart Roose's stuff everywhere, all that kind of stuff. It was really cool. Stuart Roose. It was just, his pictures were everywhere. Like that guy is one of us. He's one of us, and look at him. He would, he did all this. He was an astronaut. So being a little guy from Claremore, Oklahoma, that doesn't stop you. There's no barrier on that. That gives you some more push to go.
And these are things that we don't necessarily learn in Oklahoma history.
Right. Yeah.
Really. And, I went to school here, and growing up here, probably didn't really take my history lessons like I should have.
Yeah.
And I've been doing history for 20 years.
Yeah, that's what you've been doing, showing
Absolutely,
everybody everything.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely love it.
So you've been doing the Visit Claremore for 20 years. How long have you been the director over here at the Expo?
10 years.
10 years.
Finishing up my 10th year.
It's finishing up your 10th year. So you've seen a lot of stuff go and come through here, like just all kinds of stuff.
You know, it is a very busy hot spot in
Yes.
town, and Claremore is blessed to have it. There's not many communities that can
No.
say they have an expo center, a PAC, a university, a tech
Right.
center, 4 world-class museums,
Yep.
an amazing variety of local shops, restaurants.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, the list goes on. And then the
Yep.
outdoor amenities, the bike trails,
Yep.
Claremore Lake.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, we are just so blessed. So, you know, my job never ends.
You,
I
you
can
always
sell
got
all
something.
of it.
Yeah, you are selling it. This is exactly why I wanted to do this podcast, was to show everybody else, that's even the people here in Claremore that don't realize what they have in their own backyard, and then people from around that don't realize that what Claremore is and the history that it has and what we can do here, you know, and what happens here. Like you said, we've got bike trails that people come from different countries for to come
Yes.
see,
Yes.
to ride on, because Rory and them, they've done such an amazing job out there.
Oh, they have.
And then, like I said, Claremore Lake, it's just gorgeous. I used to sit out
Pristine.
there. Yeah, I used to
All the
sit
time.
out there and just chill. Like, I'd get out of high school a little bit early because I was a senior and my sister and brother were still in school, and I'd just go sit over there and wait for them to get out and just sit on the back of my truck or open up the door and just look at the lake.
We always cruised through the lake.
Oh, yeah.
When I was growing up.
You
It's
got
just so
to.
pretty.
Yeah. And it's been, what was it? It was in the 50s or 60s that they dammed it up there, and that's when it was?
I
Something like
believe
that?
so.
Something like that.
I believe so.
I'm not too great with numbers. I can remember kind of time zones, but time areas, you know, and I'm not like, well, it was this day on this day. But
Right.
so we've got like you said, we got some big events coming up. This weekend is the 50th annual Mid-America Ford Shelby. There's going to be a
Nationals.
lot of people coming in from all over.
Yes.
Lots of great cars. They're going to be going over. So they're going to be racing at Haslett Motor Racing.
Hallett.
Hallett. Yeah, there you go. And then over at the Tulsa.
Motor Speedway,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Yeah.
they're going to be, and then having a big car show here.
Really, too. I mean, we're really
Well,
going to
yeah,
have
because
two car shows
they're
here
coming
at
in
the
on
Expo Center.
Thursday and
Yes.
starting it off on the little block party. So
Yeah.
free block party, guys, come out, hang out on a Thursday, and have some fun, see some great cars.
Listen to some music. We have a great kids zone sponsored by Grant Gingrich State Farm.
Oh, heck yes.
With lots of kids activities and free snow cones for the kids.
Free snow cones. You can't be free
I mean,
snow cones.
I know, and it's live music. The Bison Band's
The
playing.
Bison, yep.
Claremore's own. It's going to be
Yep.
awesome, and then we'll have food trucks, and then of course all the cars.
All the cars. I mean, cars we don't get to see around
No,
here.
no.
People are coming all in and all over. I did notice when I was driving in, the speed bumps coming out through here weren't there.
So that, I know, right?
You're right.
I know. So when you came up,
Yeah,
we've done
a
some
lot.
amazing projects this last 6 months
Mm-hmm.
here at the Expo. We're 25 years old.
Yeah.
It needed a little
Little
love.
update.
And so working with Mr. Fury and City Council,
Yeah.
we were able to get some funds to do that. I mean, the parking lot looks
The parking looks
pristine.
great. Yeah.
And of course, when they did all of that, they took the speed bumps out.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was driving in. I was like, it's probably a good thing. Some of those cars hitting those speed bumps. I mean, if anything, like out at the lake, it's
Well,
Yeah.
and it's really not. I mean, with the speed limit signs, and
Yeah.
of course, Claremore PD patrols often. So it's really
Yeah.
a safe zone.
and not too many people
most
are
times.
driving up and down this too much, right? I mean, they're going around. I mean,
Oh,
I would
it's a
know. I'm
busy
saying
road.
you probably see more of it. You're over here all day, so yeah, there's probably more. You see more of it than we do.
Yeah.
Typically, whenever we come over here, it's in the evening. Everybody's kind of probably home at that point and not driving around. But
Right,
I guess
and
it is a
you know
good
the-
cut through if you're going over here.
Right,
But,
to El Azteca,
Yeah.
to the dollar store,
Yeah.
to Green Eyes. The parking lot, because it's the largest in Claremore,
Mm-hmm.
it's used for a lot of events. During COVID, it was used for food distribution.
Yep.
This particular road in front of the Expo, Veterans Parkway, the DAV use it every other month for food distributions to
Oh,
our
so-
disabled vets. And it works out really well.
Yeah.
So just by taking out the speed bumps, it
Makes it a little bit easier.
It's
accessible.
easier. Yeah, it is really much easier to
Yeah.
get the traffic flowing
Yeah.
like we want to.
You guys had all the linemen up here in the parking lot just last
We did.
couple weeks ago whenever we got hit by that big old tornado, and you guys were doing a lot. And then you had the where all the different organizations were in here. They were coming in here, and you could come and get some help in through that way. And finally, FEMA finally
approved.
made us
Yes.
approved us
Yes.
as a disaster area, which took them long enough. There was a lot of people that are still in time that they don't have a home. They don't have a place to go back to because there's just so much going on. But this place is a staple for here. I mean, RSU, our college, plays their basketball games here.
They do, and they have their graduation ceremonies
And their
here,
graduations, yeah.
as well as Sequoia High School.
Oh, yeah, that is right. I forgot because we got, big old Sequoia over there, too. Sequoia is pretty good size. People don't realize that.
It is.
It's a pretty good,
Yeah.
big school.
Their
district.
graduation is serious business.
Oh, I bet. You got to take it serious. See, I graduated from Claremore
Love it.
Christian. I only had 11 people in my graduating class, so our graduation was like an hour and a half long, and we were done. And most of it was our speaker talking. That was it. So I'm not used to the Claremore, Sequoia size graduations unless I go watch somebody, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. We're only in the B's.
I know, right?
And I've been
Well,
here
I
for 2
graduated
hours.
from Claremore, and
Did you?
at the time I graduated, we were the largest graduating class.
Really,
That was many years ago.
it just keeps growing.
It does.
It just-
And that's great, though, because that means families are here. Mm-hmm. They're moving here.
Yep.
Their kids are in the Claremore Public Schools
Yep.
or in some of our
And the
private schools.
Yep.
And that just adds more activity in the community.
Yeah.
More people to share the love.
Yeah, for
as
sure.
we witnessed during the tornado.
Oh,
the disaster.
It proves everything that I say all the time. The people in this town are just above and beyond. I've moved away. I live 15 minutes outside of Yellowstone. It was gorgeous, but I came back here, and this is where I want to raise my family, because the people here. Right. There's good people everywhere, don't get me wrong, but it's just a different kind of, you don't realize, I got looked at funny when I was in New York City, and I held the door open for somebody. They were like, he asked me, do you work here? And I was like, no, I'm just holding the door open for you,
That's
bro.
a norm for
yeah,
us.
it's just something that we don't have a second thought about. And I don't think a lot of people do. It's just what we do. And again, and then coming out, and when there's people that are, that night that tornado happened, it took us 2 hours to get back to our house because the road was just a giant maze. There was trees down everywhere, lines down, poles. It was insane. And that next day I went around walking and handing out waters and talking to people around there, and they had the roads open. There was people all night. Even just
Clearing it.
volunteers, people that have chainsaws getting up and going out there and clearing things out of the way so people could get through. Emergency vehicles could get through, It was just absolutely insane to see in less than 12 hours, a car could go through there.
Wow.
And it was crazy because we live on the east side of town over there on Dorothy, and we got smoked pretty hard. Luckily, our home was, not hit too hard, missing a few shingles, and the skirting was kind of blowing around. I ended up finding almost all the pieces of our skirting for our house. So I don't know how it was like shoved underneath there. So, we were lucky, but some of our neighbors they weren't. No. And we had, at one day, there were 75 volunteers that came out there to help clean up the destruction that had happened over there. And so the people that we have, they just show up. Whenever there's somebody in need, they show up.
They do.
That's
It's
what they do.
amazing. And here at the Expo Center, we are a place, a venue for disaster, for catastrophic events,
Yeah.
mass distribution, whether it be medicine, supplies, and that's inside.
Mm-hmm.
I never dreamed that we would turn the parking lot into a highly secured area
Yeah.
for the linemen, as well as the massive amount of dump trucks that were taking the debris off and out of the way, just so the linemen can get to
there.
To the poles and to the lines and make sure everybody was safe and get the power up. So we were very blessed to be able to help some of the community members that came in. It was great to have.
Because we have people from all over,
Mm-hmm.
And those trucks, they got to stay safe. I drove by and the cops were out there posted up, ready, watching everything.
They were doing their job.
I have to say, our leadership here in Claremore during that whole thing was just We don't get hit
Absolutely.
by tornadoes. We always say, we're okay, we're clear, we're not going to get hit. And when it happened, it was like it's happened 100 times here before. They had power back up running, it was just insane. The amount of work, how fast they did things. Because when we came back through that night, I was like, this is going to be months before we're back up and running.
Right.
There's no way. Power lines were literally from Pizza Hut all the way across Quick Trip and J.M. Davis. Like, we had to like go back ways and things like that. And within a few days,
Here
things
we
were
are.
up and running. Yeah. And, we're like 3 weeks out, but almost a month now. And we're almost back to normal in this sense, there's still, like I said, there's some, just, you get out there east a little bit by the casino and things. There's still some pretty roughed up homes that they're not going to be able
Right.
to be rebuilt and things like that. They're going to have to be torn down. But for the most part, we're back to almost normal. I mean, we got a car show coming in.
We do, and this is the perfect time.
Yeah. Lift the spirits up.
Lift the spirits up. Come out and have some fellowship and get to see some great cars. But what it's going to mean to the community, as far as the economic impact.
Yeah, definitely.
It couldn't come at a better time.
Yeah.
Every hotel room we have is sold out.
That's awesome.
There are over 500 cars pre-registered for the event.
Wow.
And then that doesn't include those that might register on site or just
Yeah.
come to town just to be part of it.
Yeah, just to see too. Yeah.
Our street party here, all of that equates to people spending money.
Yeah.
And this is new money, we call it, because it's coming from visitors that
Different
live
areas.
outside
Yep.
of town.
Yeah.
And so when they go and they eat at Jay Farley's or at Gibby's or Oklahoma Pizza and
Yeah.
they spend money there, that's new
Going
money
back to
for
us.
those businesses.
Yeah.
And we want to encourage them to shop. And you know what? The group is the Mid-America group. We are so fortunate to be a partner with them. They have been talking to all of their participants, their board, their volunteers, that, they're making Claremore their home. This is going to be their home. This is
Love
their
it.
home.
Yeah.
And they want to encourage everyone to give back to the community. This is a time when we need it.
Yep.
And so that just gives me goosebumps. That they
Me too. I
they-
really did.
They feel that ownership of not just this facility, and not just our team here. We've been working on this for a year. We've already started working on next year's. So
Awesome.
it's just it's going to be a great relationship
Yeah.
going forward. It's been a great year in planning, and here we are.
It's here now,
We
and it's
are.
coming.
It
Yeah.
is.
I mean, like I said, you have a lot of events, but I mean, 500 cars. That's crazy.
It is.
You think maybe there's a couple people with those cars at least. That's a lot of new people coming into Claremore. I know that, downtown, the Lilac District, there we go, is doing a little special market on Saturday as well.
are,
So
yes.
having some food trucks over there as well. And I'm actually going to be reading books to kids at the same page, things like
fun.
that. So yeah, people get out of the heat, get a little
Yes.
cool, chill out a little bit, and see the awesome things we have down there as well. And
Right.
like I said, it brings in that extra money in a time of need when they couldn't be open. They were
Right.
closed. We had no power, things like that.
Right. Supplies went bad.
So, yep.
Part of what we do with Visit Claremore is we, of course, promote all
Yeah.
of those things. Our businesses, the shops, the restaurants, the museums. But we also welcome our group. So
Yeah.
this group, we've worked together. They're going to have welcome bags.
Awesome.
We have designed and created new tear maps that we'll have. Each participant will have one. Several local businesses have partnered with us to make that happen, and they're
That is
offering
awesome.
coupons. And then other businesses are bringing coupons. So in their bags, they're
Yeah.
going to have a lot of great offers from local businesses
Go out and look.
things to go and see.
Yeah.
You're in Claremore, you have to do a Route 66.
You have to. I mean,
Yeah,
it
you
literally
have to
goes right through
cruise
the
Route
middle of the
66.
town. Yeah.
Well, and you go up to Chelsea, and you start in Chelsea, and you go all the way to Catoosa and
Yeah.
see some of the most famous icons.
Yeah. There's
So-
things.
These are all things that they're excited about.
Yeah.
And so, we're here to welcome them.
Yeah. I mean, I've said this on another podcast, but I think we're going to have a huge boom in tourism itself anyways once that theme park in Veneta gets done. People are going to be flying into Tulsa, and a lot of people are going to want to drive right down Route 66 just because of what it is. And then the Centennial's coming up in 2026, so even more.
Yes.
And we literally have it go right down the middle of our city. So lots of people coming in and through here, and I think we're going to see an uptick in that kind of thing.
We are.
I really do. And Visit Claremore is going to be there to
busy.
You guys are going to be really busy.
Excuse me.
Yeah, which is great. So there's a couple more. You got some more, a few more events coming up. You've got I've got it here, the Hunter Jumper Summerfest horse.
Yes.
Coming
Horse
up at the end of horse show coming up at the end of June as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Also the flea market, which you guys do
Indoor flea
during the month.
market,
You
which
guys,
is important during the summer.
yes, you don't want to be sitting out in the sun.
No.
During that, so you get to come inside. They have all their booths set up, and you guys do that once a month during the summer, right?
Once a month in the summer. Booth space is fairly inexpensive, and it's no charge for people to come in and shop.
Yeah.
And they can find a little trinket or a treasure.
Yeah.
And it's really, this is the fourth year for the indoor flea market, and it's really meeting a great need in the community because it's really hard to have a garage sale in July and August.
Yes.
It's
I wouldn't even want to.
I
Like, I'm
wouldn't
like, no, I'll just save it. We have things that we're like, we're going to have a garage sale and we just don't do it because it's either too cold or too hot. And we're just like, yeah. And whenever it's nice weather, we're out doing things. So, like, oh yeah,
Right.
you forget about it. So yeah, it gives that opportunity for people to come set up, and you can find little things that are from the area that have been around for a while that you wouldn't find in other places.
Right.
And handmade things that people, that's what they do.
Oh, we have arts and crafts. We
Yeah.
have food items. We have antiques and art.
Yeah.
Several artists come, so there's such a variety. It doesn't have to be, just the normal flea market. These
Yeah.
are all specialty items that people really take time to
Put that
bring
effort in,
to,
yeah.
to put it together to bring it to
Yeah.
the indoor flea market.
So that's happening the same weekend that
As the
horse
hunter
show.
jumper,
Yeah. So you can come and shop and then go look
Right.
at some horses, because they're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. Like they're showing them their agility, all kinds of stuff, right?
Yes, and
Jumping.
they are beautiful animals.
Oh, I can imagine. Because that's kind of what you see a horse and you're like, that's a pretty horse, but these horses are. That's what they were bred for, to look
yes.
good
and the
and
riders,
do those things.
they're of course in uniform. Let's call it a uniform.
Yeah, it is their uniform.
and
Yeah.
they take it very seriously.
Yeah.
They've invested a lot of time and money in their horses and
Yeah.
their training, and so to see them go through some of the agility courses, it's amazing.
That's another thing. What we have right next door, here, part of the expo is that big area.
Yes.
For the
indoor
dirt.
arena.
Yeah, so you've got all that stuff there. There's all kinds of stuff. You've had monster trucks here, motocross. All kinds of things go on in there. You don't see how big they're coming up
in the
pretty,
fall.
Yeah, say pretty soon. So there's what we got here. You just come check it out.
There's
Come see, look
always
around.
something
Yeah.
going on. So go to visitclaremore.com and go to the events page. There's a full list
Ton of stuff on there.
Not just here at the Expo
Yeah.
Center, but all over Claremore and all over the area.
Yeah, because like I said, the fair goes on. It's right out here too
Oh,
as
yes,
well.
you can't
We got
miss the Rogers County Fair.
It's going to be great. I'm excited this year. I get to be in
involved.
charge
I
in
know.
the entertainment, which is really cool for me. I never thought
awesome.
this something. And I used to do music, and it's been a very long time since I've done that. And so getting back into it has been kind of fun. My wife's like, it's weird. You're talking to agents and talking to sound guys and doing this and that. Like, I haven't heard you do that in a long time,
you're back.
And I'm back. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. Kind of give me a little spark back again, the younger days and stuff. And so it's been a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see how big it gets bigger and bigger every year.
It continues to
The
grow.
board has been, they just do so much and
They
just keep
do.
it going. And not only just the rides and things, but what it does for the 4-H kids and showing their animals and helping them. When I had Susan on who introduced us.
Yes.
She was telling me about the auction and how it works. And
The premium sale.
it's just crazy that people are like, yep, we're buying it, and then they get to keep on. They get to go to Tulsa and then show it there and help them
with their projects.
Yeah, with everything
help
they're
them
doing.
Get to
Yeah,
Tulsa
yeah.
to do that.
It's crazy, what happens here. Again, goes back to the people, what they do and what we have here. So we've talked about the things that we got going on here. Let's get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
So kind of, you've been around here for a while. You graduated from Claremore.
Yes, I did.
So you know
Generation.
lots of people. So
I do.
you've been around. We
Might be
all
related to 50% of them.
there's a good chance here in Claremore that
Yes,
happens.
there is.
But that being said, like, who are some of your influences that have been influential in what you do here and helping, continue to be doing things with Visit Claremore and growing and, trying to attract people into this? Like, who are some of your influences that kind of helped you want to do that?
I come from a long line of educators in my family. I realized early on I didn't want to do that. However, they encouraged me to follow my dream. And my dream was to meet people, serve my community, and serve it well.
Yeah.
Of course, my mother, my aunts, were all mentors. Frank Robson, he is a mentor of mine.
Yeah.
I have the utmost respect for that man. He's a great community partner, and he believes in Claremore and Rogers County. And he taught me the value of community and serving our community, and I'll never forget that.
Never forget that. I mean, look what you've done. You do a lot. I think people realize, who's behind all of what's going on, and then you've got those people behind you that have pushed you to go that. I'm kind of the same way. I love this community. I really, truly do. There's something about it. I've been other places, and there's just something here.
But the encouragement doesn't stop. My classmates, we coming up on a big reunion this year, but
yeah,
it's always great to hear from them and their encouragement and kind words.
Yeah.
Of staying in Claremore and doing what we do for Claremore, and it's not just Claremore, we do it for Rogers County
Rogers
as well,
County, yeah.
Northeast Oklahoma. All of those folks collectively, my husband, my children, my grandchildren, all make me feel humble for what I get to do every day.
That's kind of what drew you to what you do here, and what you're doing is that what we have here and the bettering it for the future too.
For those 11 grandchildren of mine.
11 grandchildren. Woof. You sound like my mom and dad. My mom and dad. So my sister has 7 kids.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I have 3.
5.
So yeah.
About 7.
I don't know how they do it, but yeah, my brother doesn't even have any kids yet at all. So my sister's pregnant again. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but I did.
Oops.
And but yeah, you're just like, holy cow. So yeah, a lot of grandkids. It's a lot of work. So making it better for them, better
Absolutely.
for their kids, your great kids,
Right.
things like that. That kind of gives you that little push to keep
Yes.
on going and doing it for as long as you have been doing it. What are some things that you kind of want to see come in the future, accomplish and things coming in the next few years and stuff that you would like to see happen?
Well, we have a few things in the works. We are working on a music festival,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
and we're really excited about that. Details haven't been finalized yet, but more information will come along as we get
Let's
there.
get it, yeah.
I would love to be able to expand the Expo Center so that we can add more. But at this time, it's just a volatile time to be trying to do stuff like that. So we make it work. Whatever dates that we have available and what we might think fit, not just here at the Expo, but for Claremore, we're certainly event driven.
Yeah.
But we also host a lot of group tours, motor coach buses that come in.
Yep.
We're working feverishly to bring those back after COVID. They kind of stopped,
yeah.
But Route 66 is what it's all about right now with the Centennial, and it's always been about
a big part.
Route 66, and it's one of the Oklahoma's most famous attractions.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate enough
Yeah.
to be right on it, and so to be able to grow the amenities
Yep.
and the little mom and pop shops
Yeah.
on Route 66,
Yep.
and be able to offer that. And I hope that with the centennial, and we have, again, lots of plans in the works, but I hope that it doesn't just die off after the
Afterwards.
centennial. What we're seeing now is people want to get back to Americana.
Yeah.
They want
Definitely.
to drive. They want to see the places. Their destinations are changing.
Yeah.
And so it's really interesting to see the shift.
Yeah.
I just hope that
It
it continues. And that's our part, is to create and continue creating activities and amenities and things that people are interested in and want to make Claremore a destination.
Yeah. They're gonna
past the
yeah.
centennial.
Not just drive through on the 60, they want to stop and
Right.
they see what's here and
Yes.
things. I mean, our main street literally touches Route 66.
Absolutely,
Literally touches it. Not a lot of people get that. Even some small towns, it's right. It kind of goes by them, things like that, even through the town, but it doesn't hit their main street sometimes.
Right.
And we have that. It literally is right there. So I think that's a great thing to want to have, is to continue it afterwards, because we don't want it to die off. We want it to keep growing and keep going.
Right.
And people like you said, people are wanting that kind of that feel back, that not I'll just drive the turnpike to get there faster kind of thing. They want to see things along the way. Me and my wife we took Route 66 from Oklahoma City back home one day, and there was so much to see. There was just, all the little towns along the way, the little stores that used to be there are still there, and it's really cool to see all the stuff along that area. In Rogers County, like you said, we have so many of those attractions just right through here. You go through Catoosa, Claremore, you've got, right off the path there is the totem pole. It's just, there's so much to see as you're going through here.
Yes.
So,
and it's all about telling our story.
Yeah, definitely. I love that.
Oklahoma has the most drivable miles of Route 66 than any other state that it goes
I didn't
through.
know that. That's awesome.
Drivable miles are important because people don't want to get on the interstate.
Yeah, they don't want to have to get off and
That's
then get
right.
on. Yeah.
And so Oklahoma is prime. And I have a Facebook page I follow. It's called Route 66. And people are always complimenting Oklahoma and Claremore. And we were at Will Rogers, and we ate at Hammett House, and you have to go here. It's really awesome to see other people from outside of our area putting that on a national medium.
And appreciating what we have here. And
Absolutely.
what everybody's doing. Yeah, that's awesome. So, we have so many great things here, but what's one of your favorite, what are your favorite things about Rogers County? That's
hard.
I know, it is hard, because there are so many good things.
I'm going to get a little sappy.
That's fine. Get sappy.
Let's get sappy.
Get some sap in here.
The people.
The people.
The people are what make this community, this county, this city. And I say that because, I spent a few years in the Northwest. My mom was born and raised in Claremore. And we lived in Washington State until I was 11. And so when we moved back to Claremore, it was an adjustment going from the Northwest to Oklahoma. Now, we spent every summer here.
Yeah.
So I wasn't new to Claremore or Tahlequah, or Oklahoma. But when I would go back later to visit my dad, I noticed how rude the people were, how uncaring they were. And that just continued as I got older. I just noticed it more and more. So I have to say that all of the visitors that I get to interact with, I ask them, what's your number one favorite thing about Claremore? And it's the people.
That's awesome.
They can go to Dot's Cafe and ask how to get to the museum, and they'll have a full conversation with whomever is pouring their coffee, and just get to know that person.
Yeah.
And so people are willing to share the community through just visiting, and so it's just amazing.
I love that. I'm one of those people that I get started talking, and then it's 2 hours later, and I'm like, oh shoot, my wife's calling me. She's like, where are you at? What's going on?
Just like earlier when we were talking about the wax museum.
Yeah,
and those are the things that I grew up with.
Those are so cool.
And
I love that.
even though they're not here, what Claremore has grown into, we're not Owasso. We're not Tulsa.
Kind of glad we're not. But.
I am really proud that we have the investment and the support of our local business owners, Our franchises are important as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people risk a lot of money and time and put their heart and soul into a business here in Claremore,
Yeah.
and we notice that.
Oh yeah.
People notice that. Our visitors notice that, and we have a lot of new residents, and I encourage them to get out and meet some of our local
Yeah.
business owners. You know, and even though we have our favorite chains, of course, you
Yeah.
know, Chick-fil-A and
Of course. I mean, can't go wrong
Papa
with Chick-fil-A.
John's, all that.
Yeah.
Those people that work there are local,
Yeah.
and so we need to support them as well.
Yeah.
And when we have these disasters, you know, just like COVID shut everybody down,
Yeah.
it was all about us supporting them and keeping them alive.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's the other favorite part for me about being intertwined in this community.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's a good answer.
Oh,
Good
thanks.
answer. Good answer. So we talk, you know, there's good things. What's one of your favorite attractions around here? You've been around a while. You've seen there's a lot of things that you've seen. What's one of your favorite attractions? Like, what are you like, when somebody comes, you're like, I got to show them this.
Oh gosh, the J.M. Davis Arms and
Oh,
Historical
that's a
Museum.
good one. Yeah.
People, it's not just about guns, and we hear
Oh,
a lot of that. It's
yeah.
not just about guns. The history. When my dad would come to visit, and he was about the guns.
He was, yeah.
He would get lost in that museum. And I've been to the Wild Bill, Buffalo Bill Museum in Cody, Wyoming, and they have a massive, beautiful collection. But to me, the charm of the gun museum here,
Yeah.
and the people, of course, but the collection, not just of the guns, but the exhibits of the Cherokee
stories
Nation
and
and the
stuff.
stories and
Yeah.
the World War I posters and the Steins and
Yeah.
the story about the Mason Hotel.
Yeah.
That is, to me, one of the must-sees when I have family coming.
You're like, that's where we're going.
Right, and even if they don't want to see the guns, I still would like to
There's-
show them the rest of the museum.
Yeah, there's still lots of great
you
stuff
know.
in there.
And then the old Will Rogers Hotel.
Yeah.
So when I was growing up, the Mason Cafe was still open, and we could go down there and grab a sandwich. And the lobby, the ballroom, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
But and I know you can't always go in,
Yeah.
you know, because
No,
of it being apartments now.
yeah, but
But I remember it when I was growing up and how I thought that was just like the palace.
well, yeah, I mean, around here it was,
It
it
was
was, but you know, back then it still is kind of. I mean, you think it really is. I mean, the history in there, just the way it still holds that feeling of
Yes.
that
Right.
nostalgia of what it was back then. You know, it was a primo spot.
Absolutely.
It was what it is.
And
Yeah.
the history it has. People go to the Claremore Museum of History, and you can read and learn so much about the Will Rogers Hotel.
Yeah. I mean,
There's lots of stories.
some people say where they go places, they know who Will Rogers is and things like that. But like everywhere I've been, people don't. When I talk about Will Rogers, they're like, who? And I'm like, he was literally like one of the most famous people in the early 1900s. Like literally everybody knew him. He was friends with the politicians, Hollywood stars. Like he was very famous.
Right.
And for a reason, because the way he grew up, and then just his attitude towards life, you know. Honestly, I still think if he wouldn't have died in the plane crash, he would have probably been a president at one point.
I agree.
I know he says he never really wanted to, but I really do think it would have got to that point where he's like, yeah, I'm running. I think he would have won in a landslide.
Yeah.
But still, you go back and read his quotes and things like that. It's just something about he was ahead of his time. He really was. I mean, a lot of his
Absolutely.
quotes still kind of resonate today.
Absolutely.
You know, over 100 years later, and it still
Especially in
resonates.
today's
Yes,
political climate.
exactly.
Yes.
Yes, he really did. So, I mean, I think honoring him here, what we have in the Will Rogers Hotel and things like that, just really adds to. I mean, he's one of us. He really was.
He was Claremore's greatest salesman.
He really was. You got a lot of work to kind of get up to that, don't you?
Right?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to follow up that.
But he truly was. I mean, he took Claremore everywhere he went,
Yep.
and he always talked about Claremore.
He did.
You know, and we are blessed to have the memorial here,
Yes.
and not far from the Birthplace Ranch.
Yep.
Two
Which-
other great properties that
It's one of our
I love
favorites
to
is the
sell.
ranch.
Oh yes, the
It
ranch
is
is amazing.
Gorgeous. My kids love it out there. They do.
It's just it's off the beaten path, and people don't want to take a 10-minute drive, but you
It's
really
worth
should
it. It's well worth it.
take a picnic.
And now that the Cherokees have it, I know they're going to be doing a lot of work on
They
it
are.
to kind of get it back up to where it used to be, and I'm very excited about that because it needs some love.
It does.
It kind of got a little
It does.
because people weren't going out there. It wasn't bringing in that attention that it was, and
Right.
the state really wasn't putting it into it. And the Cherokees see that, and they're like, "Now we're going to do it."
Right.
I mean, the fly-in is always one of our. We go every year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got all kinds of planes literally just landing in a field.
It's a
so
great
cool.
family activity.
It's hot, but gosh,
is
it's so
hot.
cool.
But it gets out pretty early. I mean, it starts early and,
Yeah.
and it's over, before
Yeah.
it gets really hot.
It's the cool, like when you're parking and you're walking up and you literally have a plane just vroom, right over your
You
head.
forget the 80 or 90 degrees.
Right, yeah, you do. It's just so cool, and there's so much to see. You can go out there and look at the planes and take pictures with them. I mean, they even let you sit in the helicopters that they have sitting out there, things like that. It's really cool to see that kind of stuff. If you're a plane nut, that's where to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. It's really cool. So this is going to be this segment called the train track crossing. Here in Claremore,
Okay.
we got trains. We always get stopped. Some people they're annoyed by it, but I like it. We get to sit there, kind of turn up the tunes, maybe talk to the person that's next to you. So we're going to take a second. We're going to go through some this or that questions.
Okay.
And you're going to answer them if you like this or that better, or whatever it is.
Okay.
And just go through it. I always say it's going to be quick, but then it never is because we just start talking about it. But it is. It's just fun. So we kind of get a little bit about you. So,
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee, 100%. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs are better. The beach or the mountains?
Oh, now you get me
Yeah,
there.
it's a tough one.
So I was born on the beach.
The
and
beach
lived
is-
in the mountains.
It's tough.
I mean,
It's
I'm
hard for me
torn
too.
here.
Yeah,
But
it is
I'm going to have to say the mountains.
the mountains. The air is just different.
It is.
It tastes different. People always laugh at me when I say it. They're like, "What?"
But you're right,
And I'm like,
yes.
"Wait till you get up there. Like, you get up to the mountains, air tastes different." I do love the beaches too. I didn't when I was growing up. I'm not a big sand guy, but
Yeah, there's the sand. Yeah.
once you just accept that you're just going to be covered in it, it's just you're like, okay, yeah, it's enjoyable.
Mountains have sand and they have water.
Yeah.
It's not the
I'll take
Pacific
that.
Ocean.
Yeah,
But
I'll take
Lake
that.
Tahoe is got a beach, and it's pretty.
pretty. It's
It's
pretty
pretty
beach. Yeah, I mean, I'm more afraid of what's in the ocean than I am what's in the mountains, anyways. Too, like
There you go.
in the
Yeah,
water,
'cause
like
you
I'm not.
really can't see it.
Yeah, no. At least I could hear a grizzly running or something coming at me at that point. But so, are you a morning person or are you a night owl?
I'm a morning person.
Me too. No. Pizza or burgers?
Burgers.
Burgers. Books or movies?
Movies.
Movies. I'm a movie guy.
I wish I read some books.
Yeah.
I wish I could read more. My mom was avid book reader.
I wish I was a
Just
book
don't
reader
have
as
the
well.
patience.
I don't either. I don't have the time. Like
Just see the movie.
my brain's going like 10 other things at the same time. I have to read the same page like 10 times. My ADHD brain just can't do it. And I'm like, I just watch a movie and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I just learned about it that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you.
There's a few books that I read growing up that I'm like, yeah, I really did.
Influence.
I really did enjoy that. And it was because people pushed me, in school to read this book. You have to read this book. You're writing a report on it or whatever. And I ended up going, oh, wow, there was a lot of stuff in there that you really,
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah. But I'm like a deep thinker, so I like those deep ones, Android or iPhone?
Android.
Android, really?
I am.
See, that's crazy.
Samsung.
Really? I don't know. I had an Android like for a short stint there in the middle, and it was just too complicated for me. But everybody says the opposite about iPhones, but I don't know. Like,
See, I
just
had an
couldn't.
iPad and I couldn't figure it out. Now all
Just
my kids
call it great
iPhones.
kids. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're the green chat in the messages, aren't
Yep,
you?
I am.
And
Yes.
they're like, come on, mom. Summer or winter?
Winter.
Winter. Yeah, I don't like sweating.
The only thing I really love about summer is my pool time.
The pool time. There you go. See, and I'm not even much of a swimmer or pool guy. Like I would rather just like I don't like sweating. Like I'd rather just be cold.
My relaxation.
You're relaxing.
in my
Yeah.
pool.
You just sit there and just chill on the.
Yeah, or
float.
get the grandkids in there.
That's
and,
true.
you
Yeah.
know, family
My
time.
kids love it. They love swimming. So, sweet or savory?
Savory.
Savory, huh?
I don't have a sweet tooth.
You don't have a sweet tooth?
don't.
No.
I'd rather have chips and salsa.
I'm all sweet tooth. I mean, a good. I like a good old chip. You got some good salsa. We got some great salsa around here. We
We
got some
do.
good restaurants
We
with some
do.
really good salsa.
Absolutely.
So I mean, yeah, and they make some really good homemade chips there. So, fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction.
Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of nonfiction all day long.
Yeah.
So
True.
that fiction is like my escape.
A little
Yeah.
bit of a release on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the brain do the imagination stuff.
And my family they have to laugh at me because I'm stuck in the king and the queens and the Tudors
it.
and
Oh, I love the
you-
Tudors.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. This, hey, I'm right there with you. It's so cool.
Knights at the Round Table. That should have been me.
You're like, that's where I should have been.
That should have been my era.
Yeah. No, I'm like, I always say I was born in the wrong time. Like, I like that older. See, I wish I was like my age in the late 60s, early 70s. I think it would just be great. I don't know. It'd be so cool. I like Mad Men, the show. Like, I watch it and I'm just like, oh man, that'd be. I mean, there's some things that we don't really agree on anymore, but on how things are. But it was just a cool time. I don't know. It's just I feel like I was born in the wrong time myself. But introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
I say you're definitely you got to be an extrovert in this kind of job.
Yes.
What you do.
I'm an extrovert. Have always been an extrovert.
Yeah, I kind of get a little bit of a mix of both. There's times where I'm just like, I don't want to see anybody. I'm just gonna sit in my little hole at home and shut the blinds and I mean we all get those.
Right.
But
we do.
I get more of a jolt whenever I'm out talking to people. It kind
too.
of gives you a refresher. You're like, oh, I feel good again. Okay, yeah, I'm happy.
Meet
Yeah.
new people.
Yeah.
It's great.
Like I said, hear the stories and things like that. What is your favorite Hood child cartoon?
Flintstones.
Flintstones. I love the Flintstones.
Love the Flintstones.
Love them. See, the live action one came out when I was a kid, and my grandpa bought it for me at Christmas one time. I watched the heck out of that VHS. It was a VHS tape back then. Watched the heck out of that, and I used to watch the Flintstones at his house with him. The cartoon. So yeah,
Making memories.
I love the Flintstones.
Yes.
Can't beat it. Comedy or drama?
Drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like
I
to have
like a
some.
good
You like the drama.
Murder
Huh?
mystery.
Yeah.
Sword fights.
I mean, you did like
a really good Western,
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
There you go. Yeah. You're also pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Favorite superhero?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good strong woman.
Yeah, when I was growing up, it was.
I mean, there
she
really
was
wasn't
the
a lot.
thing,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I wanted to be her.
Yeah. A lot of people wanted to be her.
Right.
And there's still a lot that do. Yeah. I mean, country life or city life?
Country life.
Country life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a lot
Peace
better.
and quiet.
Yeah. It's good to come into town every once in a while, but going out.
We live in Burgess, so I'm not that far.
Yeah.
We're not really in the country, but I can get out of the city. We have a little bit of land and sit in the backyard and
listen to the wind.
Yeah, or the train.
Or the train. Yeah. I mean, it's if you even notice it, I'm always people would come. So when I used to do shows, I used to run the venue downtown Claremore at King of Clubs, and people would be talking to me, and I'd be saying something, and a train would come, the horns blaring, and I'd just stop talking, let it go past, and then continue my conversation. They're like, how do you guys do this? I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice it. Like, it's just a weird thing. And then when you move away or you go away and you don't hear trains or things like, it's really odd.
It is, and
You
it's hard
start
to get
know
used
it.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like, it's too quiet. I mean, the cities, New York was really loud, don't get me wrong, like all night long. There were sirens, but there's no trains. You don't hear that rumble in the distance or the horn blowing. It's not right.
Yeah. It's
Not right. Music or podcasts?
Music.
Yeah, I have a podcast, but in music. I get you. I'm right there with you. Are you a snooze button person, or do you get right up?
I'm awake before my alarm goes off every day.
Train your body and it just happens.
It's habit.
Yep.
It is habit, yes.
I do the same thing. I wake up before mine too. I hate it. Unless I really I'm like, oh, I don't have to sleep in. And then, I don't have to worry about getting up. I get to sleep in, and then I'm like up 2 hours earlier than I normally am.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just like a trigger.
Yeah, it's like I still got to get up.
Yes.
Favorite vacation destination?
Oh, gosh. I've been to so many, but
You just got back from vacation too.
I just got back from Alaska, and it was absolutely gorgeous. But I'm going to go with Glacier National Park.
Ooh, good one.
That was last year's trip, and it was amazing.
Beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Montana, Wyoming. There's even Idaho. There's something about it.
It is. It's beautiful.
My family had a cabin up there, and I spent summers up there and time in Yellowstone and hiking Yellowstone.
Love
things
Yellowstone.
Like that. It's just that's why I tell people the air just smells different. You get up into the forest, and you're just like, there it is. That's it.
We were there in July. The high was 60.
I had it snow on me in July. I was mowing
Yeah.
and had a hoodie on,
Right?
and it started snowing
Yes.
while I was mowing. Yeah, it just happens. I'll take it. Again, I like cold over hot. So,
Sure.
if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Superpower.
Yeah,
That's hard.
yeah, because there's some good ones. You get one.
Heal the sick.
Ooh, that's a good one. See, we haven't heard that one yet. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
That would be cool though.
There's more and more. And it's not just sickness. It's just what we went through with the tornado.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to
Mentally,
to
get into
heal
those.
the heart, the mind.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Thanks.
one. I like that. Shoot. Making everybody else look bad. Everybody else wants to
Never.
fly and be invisible, read minds. You're like, I want to heal people. And you're like, whew,
Just want to help.
you beat
heal
that.
people.
Awesome. Well, train's passed.
There it is.
We're
See
ready to
how fast it
go.
was?
See, easy, fun. I
Absolutely.
don't know why everybody complains about it.
I don't either.
unless you have to go to the bathroom or something, or you're sitting there waiting for your food to get cold, like trying to get home. I get it somewhat, but
Yeah, that could be a problem.
you just
But
turn the music up and just enjoy what you get. Awesome. Well, so we know you work a lot, but what are some of your favorite things to do outside of work?
my husband and I are motorcycle enthusiasts.
Oh,
So in our younger years, we used to travel by motorcycle. We would ride the motorcycle from here to Seattle, Washington State, Glacier National Park, multiple times to Yellowstone.
see, I've always wanted to do Yellowstone on a motorcycle.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's a different view.
Highway 101
That'd be
on
cool
the
too.
on the west coast,
Yeah.
Highway 1.
Yeah,
Grand Canyon.
yeah.
And then over to the Smoky Mountains. So I've got to travel and see some amazing
These things.
things. And so now that we're a little bit older, we bought a motorhome and we call it Gus.
There you go.
Gus
Yeah.
the Bus.
Gus the Bus. I like it.
And so, we're just enjoying being able to travel with Gus and kick back a little bit.
Yeah.
But still be able to travel and just enjoy it.
Kind of slowing down a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Give you so you can get back. So you can get back here and get that juice going
That's
again.
right.
Yeah. So you can. Sometimes we need a little
You have to
relaxing time.
disconnect
Yeah.
to connect,
You got to keep on. Yeah. You can't just go on full tilt 100% all the time because, you're going to burn yourself down eventually.
That's right.
Yeah. So you got to take it. Yeah. You got to take a ride on Gus. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Awesome. So. We talked about, there's a lot of it. Like, what are ways that people can find out about what's going on around here, and what you guys got going?
So, we have great websites, but there's Visit Claremore.com. There is also DiscoverRogersCounty.com, which is more of a county-wide.
Yeah.
But, of course, Claremore is a part of that. greencountryok.com. It covers all of Northeast Oklahoma. TravelOK.com. Our Facebook at Claremore CVB.
Yep.
The Claremore Expo's Facebook, Instagram.
So where everybody's at.
All of those things. And then, of course, the City of Claremore's website, as well as their social media, the Facebook page. So it's all
right there.
Being part of the city, we have we're able to connect with all of those things, and which is great.
Yeah.
It helps spread it even further.
Yeah, you guys get to use all your different skills together and be able to get all that stuff out there. Yeah.
So our most recent, and we did this before COVID, we call it a utility stuffer. So every other month we'll be putting in a flyer in with the utility bills, maybe brighten something up.
Yeah.
But it's
Make you feel a little bit better by getting the bill.
The next 2 months of events. This month it was about the Ford and Shelby event coming. But, in the future, you're going to see more information about the fair and, of course, all of our holiday activities, our fall activities, Halloween, the big hot rod trunk or treat that we're going to have here at the Expo Center at the end of October. So that's another way that we can reach our residents, our local folks.
So
to
open
let
up the
them
bill.
know.
Just open the bill and they'll get
Not
it.
everybody's on social media.
Yeah, true.
You know, or is
people think-
internet savvy.
Yeah.
So we want to reach them as well, and so the utility stuffer is a great way to do that.
Yeah, I like it. Awesome. So before we before we start to run down, like what motivates you and keeps you going? Like there's a lot of things going. You are busy. How do you just wake up every day and go, yep, I'm going to keep on going? Because a lot of people, we struggle with that sometimes. It's hard to do. And what keeps you going?
My job is so diverse. Nothing happens the same every day.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. But to see the growth, and that growth means dollars into our community, which allows for more fire, more police, road repairs, all of those that come from a visitor are not coming out of our pocket.
Yeah.
So I strive to increase our visitorship. That's my goal.
That's your
every
motivator.
year.
It pushes you.
And it does, and it's whether offering a great event like Ford and Shelby or something going on at the PAC.
Yeah.
These are all relevant, and it has a positive impact on our economy here in Claremore, and jobs are right at the heart of that.
Yeah.
I like to see people working.
Yeah.
Making money and being able to live comfortably and have a great time with their family.
Yeah, which is hard these days.
It is,
Yeah.
and I understand it's a strain. So the more that we can find of those activities that are free or don't cost a whole lot.
Yeah.
Here's a plug for the Ford and Shelby
Yeah.
Street Party and the Rogers County Fair.
Yeah.
Great family fun, and if you don't want to buy a ticket to ride a carnival ride,
There's still lots to see.
there's still lots of children's activities, and you go visit
The
the
bubbles.
barns.
My kids love the bubbles out
Oh,
there.
the bubble guy, and then
Yeah.
the barns. Go,
Yeah,
go
go see the
animals.
animals. They love that too. Yeah, it's
Absolutely. Watch the
awesome.
kids show their animals. So
Yeah, it's super cool.
knowing that we're all working to make sure that those things are successful
Yeah.
and continue and grow is just a little piece of what I do.
That gets you, and you get to. We've seen the growth in Claremore and where it's. My dad tells me, he's like, Blue Star used to be the end of town. Like that was like the very
So
end of
did
town.
Lamar.
Yeah, like that's crazy, and you've got to see it grow and things like that. So
Absolutely.
kind of that keeps you going, huh? That's
does.
all that.
Since I've started this position, we've opened 4 new hotels since 2005.
Golly.
Countless restaurants. I can't keep up with
Yeah.
the number of restaurants. And we've lost.
Yeah, they
we've
come and
lost
go.
a few, but those staples are here. They're
Yeah.
embedded in the community, and they participate in the community.
Yeah.
And so, seeing that it's just an explosion of memories that I had as a child growing up here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love it, and you get to keep that going.
I do. I'm hoping
keep
that
on-
my grandkids will also notice these things now and see it in the future and
hold
have
on to
that
those.
same
Yeah.
that same passion.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, before we go, I want to tell you, thank you so much for giving me a little bit of your time to
Absolutely.
sit down and talk to me.
Thank
It's
you.
been great to get and talk to you and hear
Same
a little
here.
about what you do. I'm excited for everything coming up. Like there's a lot going on and it's only going to get bigger and better. And
That's right.
I know it's not just you, you've got a whole team of people behind you, but you are spearheading this going and you do a lot of work. And so we do appreciate everything that you do for our community because without you, a lot of it wouldn't get done.
Well, thank
And we wouldn't see that. And I want people to realize this is the face behind what's really, working to get there. And so thank you so much for all that. Before we go, is there anything else you want to tell anybody out there listening, or you're like, nope, I said it all. I'm good.
Well, I do want to plug our team because
Plug that team. Yeah.
we have this team here at the Expo Center and Visit Claremore. We have over 70 years of event experience, and
Yeah.
it's amazing the work that we do and are able to do with only the small staff that we have.
Yeah.
We are family, and I am nothing without them.
Yeah.
I am nothing. We are a family, and we do it together.
Yeah.
And so, they may
They-
not
they-
always want to do the marketing stuff.
Right, yeah,
it's
for sure.
The foo-foo stuff, as we call it. But,
The foo-foo stuff.
But there's nothing that if I can do it, they know that I'm going to do it to help.
Yeah.
And the same.
They-
They're going to do it to help.
Yeah.
them.
You can't do it all by yourself.
We can.
Can't.
And we
It's-
have a great team and a great family here at the Expo Center, and so we're very fortunate. So that's what I want to leave it with.
That's what you want to leave with. The crew behind there, they don't get enough credit half the time. They really
They
don't.
don't.
They don't get
They
enough
don't.
credit. Dealing with the people, dealing with things, if you're in any kind of
It's,
business where you're dealing with people,
we
you
have to take out
hit
trash here, and
Yeah.
sometimes we have to clean the bathrooms, and nobody
Exactly.
complains
Those
about
are things that got to get done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they do it.
And nobody complains about it because it's got to be done.
Yeah.
And I've been
Love it.
cleaning the bathrooms myself.
Yeah, you're like it's not always the best place to be.
So just because they're not out and about,
Yeah,
they are more important
they're back behind
than
the back
me
seat.
being out and about.
Yeah,
What they're doing here.
I love it. See,
Thank you.
you're one of a kind person. I'll tell you. I
My
get.
daddy used to say that too.
Well, probably for different reasons, right?
Right.
I say that to my girls too. You're one of a kind there. I promise you that. But no, really, I see your heart. I hear it in the way you talk, and you really do. You love people, and you're doing it for a good reason. And again, that's why I have this podcast, so people get to know the people behind these things, and to do that and see the heart that we have here. And you're one of those people that I can tell you're a good person, and I'm so glad that I got to meet you, and I'm glad that now we're friends and we get
Absolutely, it's been a
to
pleasure.
get to know each other more. So thank you again. I appreciate you for
you.
being on the show. I can't wait for this weekend. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see all the cars. I can't wait for the fair. Can't wait for all of it. So again, you ever need anything from us, holler at me.
Same
I'm
here.
here 100%. I'll love to help out any way I can. So
Thank
again,
you.
thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
doing what you're doing.
Hey, I tell people I just highlight the people that are out there doing the good. That's what I do.
It's a great way to communicate to the folks that may not
Yeah, I
may
mean,
not get to see some of the things that you're out there talking about.
I think people forget, we're all human beings. We all make decisions that maybe aren't the best sometimes, and we make great decisions sometimes, but we're just people that love the community, love the people here, and they're the heart of what keeps it going. The business owners, the
Right.
artists, the leaders here, their kids go to school with your kids. They
do.
live, they're your neighbors. They are there. And so like, they're just people as well. And we got to realize and remember those things. We can get pretty negative and easy to point fingers and, well, they didn't do this or, not everybody has a great day. So sometimes might be a little grouchy. I'm right there.
Sometimes just scroll.
Yeah. Sometimes just move on.
Just scroll on.
Yeah. So, I just want to kind of show that and show the people that we got here because We do. We have the best people in the world. Not their country, not in the world. There's nothing like it. So, thank you so much. And guys,
Thank you.
thanks for listening to another episode of I Never Met a Stranger I Didn't Like.